the Masters Hot Mustard Bracket. It kicks off with Andy and Ansel in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we got the Z, square, and an S for both, so we are on the seed. And we got a 3, 2, 1 cheer from my man, K9, watching Tetris. What's up, brother? Good to see you hanging out. You are multi-twitching, I know. A lot of action going on, especially a spicy match happening elsewhere. But this is CTM Monthly Tetris. We are going to give respect to players and call this one. This is a absolutely tremendous match. If you're Ansel, you're obviously the underdog. You're playing against the CTWC 2020 finalist, a CTWC semi-finalist in past years. Was at the World Championships this past year, making it to the semifinals again. Certainly a very tall task if you're Ansel. You're going to play the best you can. Thank you for the bits as well. From Myosotis. I'm so bad at reading. 101, spicy landed. I'll be saying Ansel has been streaming like every day this month, grinding, which is important. Very important. You got to grind. In order to be the best, you got to beat the best. But right now, Ansel gonna get a dirty triple in the middle. And follow that up with a T of a burn. We're in the Dig City to start early on for Ansel. Andy playing off one row on the bottom. Andy gonna slam this Tetris, and there you go. We got give subs. Ooh, we got give subs galore. 10 tier 1 give subs from K9 watching Tetris, and of course Dex subscribing at tier 1 with the Bear Jam. Tremendous emote here on this channel. Look at this dirty Tetris setup from Ansel. Got it, baby. Tremendous digging here from Ansel, trying to keep up with Andy's pace score. Andy at 177, Ansel at 142. Ansel has nearly cleaned up this board. We'll do so with the T, and there we go. Ansel, clean. Good dig from him. 145 to Andy's 180. Andy continues to play off one on the bottom. Andy going to have that nice overhang and then use the L to burn away. So Andy going to look to clean up a little bit here at 212. There you go, Ansel. Woo. Feeling much better about that one. $194 for Ansel, 214 for the Pixel Andy. And another Tetris coming in for Ansel at 217. Oh, nice spin, Ansel. A little bit like, I don't think he wanted to play it that way, but that was the right move. Set up the delayed burn with the S-spin to clear the right side again. Just waiting on long bar relief to compromise. And we are pretty close in this one. 300 points, the separation between the two. Ansel going to be ahead in the line count at the moment. Andy working with the column 2 setup, which is also known as the Atom well in certain cases, right? And there's no long bars for either. We're in a drought. This is a mega drought. And Andy is in a suffer. I'm going to try to get pieces moved over quickly. That's the long bar all the way over. Ansel, finally, the long bar relief, the score. There's Andy, but he can't use it to score. He has to use it to burn. 230 for Andy, 275 for Ansel. The developer of Tetris Fish, which kind of works in conjunction somewhat with the Stack Rabbit, who we've seen in action many times over. I'll talk to Greg and see if he can get the rabbit back out for an event. Love it. Ansel with the lead right now, 343 to Andy's 285. You see a little bit of a misroll going on there. Ansel did not get the long bar all the way over to column 2, so it landed in column 3. So now has a long bar dependency that is developed. Andy continues to just dig, and burn. He's got a down stack here in order to get that board back in order, and will not be Tetris ready. Can't use the long bars to his advantage. And of course, the prize pool, baby. It's a lot of money. There is a ton of money in that prize pool. Woo! Man, oh man. The king can find a source here. I will show you how much freaking money is in there. I mean, this is the biggest event for CTM, clearly. It is huge. Tons of Casharino, which you can add to the Matcherino. The Matcherino is the place to continue the contributions for players. And over $10,000 in there. 10,000 smackaroos in there for players to potentially win as a prize. And we've got transition already on Ansel's side. 468 for Ansel, 408 for Andy, who is one line away and will burn into transition. Not a typical Andy score that you have been accustomed to seeing. So he will certainly now have to do some work. Ansel, probably surprisingly, can't believe he's in the lead at the moment. All you can do as a player, you stay calm, you stay composed. Of course, Matthew wrote, it is over 9,000! It's over 10,000 at this point. It's crazy. It's all thanks to contributors like you. So contribute now. Matcherino is still open and will be open for quite some time. This is the time to continue building. A lot of players looking to cash in on that, and if you're obviously good enough to win the whole thing, that's a lot of Casharino. Maybe even take you to CTWC this year. Woo! Right now, woo! Ansel really putting the boots here to Andy. Andy's got to play on row 2 to try to catch up. Andy at 480. A really rare score to see from him at this juncture. Ansel setting up a major delayed burn with a Z piece. He'll look to take his time and just solve this. He knows he's in the lead. 633 to 509. Over 122,000 points in favor of Ansel. But just at any moment, Andy could just pop off and go nuts. It's over here, Ansel. Just got to stay composed. Take it one game at a time. One Tetris at a time. One piece at a time if you have to. And he's in control. Look at him go. Adjustment made beautifully to allow for the score. Another adjustment to keep this board under control. And there's a Tetris for him. Ansel will go to 732 to Andy's 550. Nearly 200,000 point lead now. Andy, a Tetris to get in at 580. Still has not cracked 600k. And we're on level 24. Andy playing like a king game. Oh my word. So certainly Andy has work to do to catch. Ansel feeling good right now at 747. They are playing 39 and then double kill screen. They know the rules. Lombard coming in. Tetris for Ansel. We'll go to 814. Andy at 677. My word. On level 25. There's a Tetris for Andy to go to 711. Hopefully he didn't stop to get the Slurpee, and that's what's slowing him down, because certainly Ansel looking to pour on more points. Now Andy, clearly the higher skilled player when it comes to 29 battle. But we'll see what Ansel can do. Pompey mentioned grinding a lot over the past few weeks. Getting in the reps, knowing how big this match is. And another Tetris for Ansel at 890. The King's Fae Fiber adds another Tetris. 926 for Ansel. Can get 2 more in before we change over if the pieces allow. Set up for 1 already. Andy's also on 28 at 794. There's the Lombard. Bang! Tetris for Ansel. Can burn with 1 more. We'll use, maybe no, not use the L. We'll use the Lombard instead. Needs another Lombard right away because that board will not suffice. That's it. We got a top out. 963. Andy, 964 is the chase. 964 is what Andy needs. There's the Tetris on the right side. Andy knows he's got 9 levels to do it. 39 is the end of the game. Then we go to double kill screen. Maybe get a few more extra points, but he knows he's got the runway. Ansel probably thinking I threw it away towards the end. Waiting for the long bar. Not taking the burn a little sooner going in. I was trying to bank on everything. Andy again, 964. 964 Andy is the score to take game number 1. Ansel topped out at 963, 520. And we are lining it out. Old man Strats on 29. And we are just a few lines away. 62, 63, and there it is, 964. Andy's like, whew, can't believe it. Took him to level 33 to get it done. But that's a game number 1 in favor of the Pixel Andy. So GG's there. Readies. So let's not delay. Time to play. Andy's not in the shot, but that's okay. We're going to go. He'll jump in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's do it. Z, long bar, and L for Ansel. Andy has returned Z, long bar, and the L on his side deck again. Thank you for the bits. Hey, I could do this countdown thing too. Well, thank you so much for contributing to the stream. 3, 2, 1 bits have become a very popular thing. K9 watching Tetris, of course, is a big proponent of doing that. And many other streams, not just this one. So, shout outs there. So, if you have the ability to do that, just throw the bits, throw the subs. Of course, as mentioned, we had a sub from Deck earlier on who give the bits. And then K9 with 10 gift subs tonight. Thank you so much, all of you. And oh no, Ansel! No, Ansel. That is a top out. Misroll. Z and the J. You can see that that J misrotated. And then the Z kind of effed up. Andy's like, what? Probably talking to dog. He's like, what, bro? Should be Gerald. Sweet. Today. Players are ready to go. No delay. Time to play. Like Ian Keith always like to say. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The hot action continues here on the monthly Tetris channel. Players have begun. Long bar, Z, and a Z confirm that our seeds are correct. And players have different builds going on at the moment. Ansel stacking the right side efficiently. Andy going with a more flat burn. A flat board, excuse me. And it's Flinkman. My apologies. Is that Finkman? I was thinking Howard Finkel, legendary ring announcer for the WWE. It's Flinkman. So welcome in. Enjoy the gift sub from Deck. And use those bear emotes. And again, and listen, if you're a fan of classic Tetris, you're a fan of the monthly Tetris, the biggest online operation that's going on right now for Tournament Tetris. Correct, right? Well, you can get yourself some emotes. Subscribe to this channel. It's only $5. It's very simple. $5, man. Probably say to yourself, King, I need those $5 to eat lunch, bro. Well, don't worry about it. Eat lunch later. Get the emotes. That way, when you do buy lunch later in the week, you can spam in a Twitch chat with all the lovely bear emotes that are there, including the handsome King Bear. That King Bear is probably one of the greatest emotes of all time. Press the button. Now, if you're interested in qualifying for events like this, like the Flinkman is asking about, you can qualify for CTM here. Go to the website, go.ctm.gg/qual. It's very simple. There's tournament skill for any level. That's including you YouTubers out there that comment all the time that think you could play better than the All-Stars here. Well, come in and join the tournament, join the Discord, and be a part of the monthly action that happens here in Monthly Tetris. Maybe you'll be featured on a YouTube video down the road. And right now, players are featuring themselves on this channel. 160 for Ansel, 177 for Andy. We are in the early days of this one. Ansel will look to try to crack 200k shortly. Won't be looking to delete Bear's link. No, don't delete that link. Bear's link is important. It's part of the legacy of Monthly Tetris. It's linked forever. You delete the link, it's like deleting a part of history. Don't do that. How dare you. 232 for Ansel, 250 now for Andy. Boxy is here. Not the Boxy player, but another Boxy BAHXY in the house as one of the best flex style tunes you're listening. And of course, let's give a shout out to flex style while players are still playing on this level 18. 300,000 for Ansel, 295 for Andy, about 70 lines a piece in for each one as they continue to build. Let's give a shout out to flex style, who has been so gracious for all these 5 years plus that CTM, excuse me, that has been running, has given permission for music to be allowed here, and it is absolutely banging. I can't wait when we get into the second part of the playlist. Ooh, man, there is some really good bangers, including one of my favorites going on today. There is a song I love so much. Oh, it's so good. We heard Strange Feeling just a little while ago. It was really good, but my favorite these days is Imago Dei. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. We'll probably play that in a little bit so you can get a taste of it. But certainly, head on over to Spotify, iTunes, whatever. You can get yourself some Flex Style, and you can listen to it as you work out, drive home from work, whatever. It's so good. So shout out to Flex Style, a hero for classic Tetris anthems. $3.99 now. Tetris for Ansel to go to 422. Andy at 413 out of Tetris to go to 435. People know the story of Andy, one half of the Video Game Bros, legendary classic Tetris player, helped change the game to where it is today with the rolling playstyle being predominant now among the community. Andy, one of the very few that's been able to do it all with dash, tap, and roll. Max out on all three playstyles, master them all. He's truly one of the greatest of all time. Make some adjustments here. Now, for those that don't know Ansel very well, as mentioned, Ansel is a creator of Tetris Fish, which is software that was helped to be incorporated with Stack Rabbit to help people get better at the game, find different solutions, kind of have that mindset of what Stack Rabbit does, and enhance gameplay, and kind of use it as a tool for reviewing and better stack building. And that's what Ansel has done, is now incorporated a lot of that in his own gameplay. Hence why I've made Ansel a member of the King's Fae 5 for 2023. He is a tremendous player. I got to see him live at the Northeast qualifier last year. As we go into transitions, Ansel at 567, Andy at 525. Part of the game that many people love to watch, the 19th speed, where it all comes down to skill. Andy building out that left side. We'll get a Tetris now. Flankman is impressed with Andy looking over the shoulder when he gets the double Tetris. Absolute legend. He really is. Mojo Monkey wondering what the misdrops might be happening with Andy. Some of them could be calculated plays. He has been having some difficulty lately. He has kind of gone back to using tapping and dashing a little bit more often than just the full-on roll. There's been some times where he just doesn't feel comfortable with it. So he'll go back to, as mentioned, he's mastered all three of the play styles that are dominant here in the classic Tetris scene. 592 for Andy, 669 hey now for Ansel. Again, Ansel building out that left side as much as you can. Andy going to slam a Tetris to go to 622, hot in the heels, but there's another one for Ansel and another one for Andy. Both are trading the shots back and forth. They are utilizing the long bars as the timing comes together. It's the same seeds, of course. We are on a level 39 cap with the double kill screen implemented, so the speed will super increase when we get to 39. We all know 29 is extremely difficult to play. So Trap Zone's video that came out earlier in the week explained the speed difference and how intense it can be. 800,000 for Ansel, 769 hey now for Andy. Tetris for Andy to go to 799. And as we get closer into this game of inches where it's getting to get hot and heavy, maybe it's time to get Imago Dei going, because this part of the game really gets nuts. We're closing in on that 29, baby. Players are concentrating. Tetris for Ansel to go to 916. Looking for the max that neither player has maxed out so far in this set. Both were close. Ansel topped out on 29 after waiting for the long bar to show. Andy had to go all the way to 33 to chase it down. Ansel with a Tetris to go to 953. Andy a 943. It is a butt-clenching tight game number 3. Ansel must win to stay alive in the tournament. Andy looking to close it out. We're on 29 for Ansel. Here we go. Must scale it down. Keep it under control. Can't let it get nuts. We're on 30. Andy has now gone to 29. Max outs for both. Andy with the lead. A 60 for Andy. A 45 for Ansel. Andy's board. Clean. Ansel staying alive. The misdrop of the square perhaps problematic. Hangerangs galore. The speed is too hot. And Ansel can't chase. A 51 for Ansel. He's finished. Tremendous gain number 3 there. But Andy, too cool, man. Gets it done. The experience pays off. You can see him breathe a sigh of relief. He knew that one was probably a lot tougher than he thought. Ansel falls in 3. But let me tell you something. Ansel, tremendous job by you. You certainly got the chops, my man. You're hanging in there with a CTWC finalist and 2-time semi-finalist over the last 2 years. One of the top players in the scene today. You gave it your all. You almost had him in game number 1. But Andy, too strong overall. GG's to both. Ansel did take the L. Showed you the L. But what a hell of a job by you. GG's. We have readies from both. Wrists getting worked on. It's game time. Round number 1. Game 1. Starts at 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Allen starting. L, J, and an L. We are underway. Thank you, K9, cheering the 3, 2, 1. Bits, go. Allenbot, go. We got a fan on the Allenbot side. Richard Wolf would love to see CTM en Español back. Honestly, I would love to hear Richard come back for... If we're bringing back CTM en Español, I think Richard would be a fantastic addition. Richard has been out there doing a yeoman's work. Look at that dirty Tetris from Allenbot. Man, almost King missed it. What's wrong with you, King? Talking about CTM en Español, and YouTube's going to get angry that you're missing dirty Tetris like that. Allenbot with a spicy start. Tetris here again, dirty on a row 3 for Allenbot. We're at 66,000 to DaAsiann's 74. Early days in this one. So for those that need some player info, we'll talk about the player on the right first, because DaAsiann, longtime community member, been involved in the CTWC online version for the last couple of years, and made his way out for the first time at the live edition in 2022. And unfortunately did not have a spectacular qualifier. Was expecting to make it into the gold bracket, top 48 at the live event this past year, and did not succeed. Ended up falling out of the top 48 and finishing like 51st place, somewhere around there. And entered the silver bracket, perhaps a little bit dismayed, thinking that, man, I wasn't good enough to make the gold bracket. Well, made the most of the silver. Went on a run, took it to the house, and defeated Ian Keith in the final of the silver bracket to become only the second silver champion. The third ever silver champion. First one was Batfoy back in 2020 when they did the first one. Second one is Superminds, who won the 2021 online edition. So DaAsiann joins that elite class. And the big funny thing is that DaAsiann returned home. DaAsiann from Ohio. Returned home. Apparently got some notoriety in his local news. And woke up at like 6 a.m. in the morning to do an interview live on local network TV, where the broadcasters basically said, here is the Tetris world champion, DaAsiann. And of course, DaAsiann, being a good sport, didn't correct them. Just said, yeah, I'm the champion. Thanks. It's a little bit of tease there on DaAsiann, but certainly a well-deserved honor to at least be credited in the local news. And I believe you search somewhere on YouTube, I think that's available. Mark E54 would like to hear 3, 2, 1 next time. I will do that for game number 2, of course. $2.99 for Allen, $3.40 for DaAsiann. The slam of Tetris to increase the lead, $3.63 to Allen's $3.21. Oh, the line spin by Allenbot. You know, that is a tremendous play. And we got ourselves a Vitz from Allen over there on column 8. A little bit of a T-spin setup happening. We'll see if Allen's going to hit it. Yes, hit beautifully by Allen. 348 for Allen, 409 for DaAsiann. As we pump up the bass, baby. It's techno time. We are 100 lines in. The Joy Parker turn has been met on DaAsiann's side. Allen's been there for about 8 lines. We're getting set for some hot, spicy 19 action for this game number 1 in the hot mustard bracket. Oh, a little bit of hangarang on the T-piece there for Allen. It's a roller. Get out of this. There's a long bar. Tetris on row 2 for Allen, but now has a number of holes here. Will not be Tetris ready on the left. When Proto Spartan, can anyone explain to me what the numbers are next to their names? Yes, that is the seed number based on the tournament where they qualified at. So Allenbot, the number 25th seed, DaAsiann, the 40th seed. We have transitions. Allenbot has gone in first. DaAsiann still has some time. Get 2 Tetrises in. There's one. Or 535 for DaAsiann. Good start there. Allen gonna look to try to pour on some points here quickly. And there's a Tetris for DaAsiann. 559. Excellent transition from the silver bracket champion of CTWC. Tetris in for DaAsiann to go to 586. Tetris for Allen to go to 467. Hot, spicy, beefy action going on. Tetris for DaAsiann with the J-tuck to follow to fix the overhang. Oh, a little bit of a misrotation. That is a roller misrotation. You've seen that a number of times with the long bar commonly too. DaAsiann going to look to try to bridge this burn across. Patiently waited for that J and is just about nearly safe. Would love another long bar, but we'll use the L to take a nice safety burn of a double. And good long bar timing for DaAsiann. He's got to fix this board up pretty quickly. And there we go. DaAsiann safe at 626. Allen looking to catch up at 520. Was able to maybe get a couple of points in. Well, certainly DaAsiann's quick thinking to get out of that mess. Salvage that beautiful horizontal burn of the L from Allen. And there's a Tetris 550 for the Allenbot. 656 for DaAsiann. And we got a bit of a problem on the DaAsiann side. Gonna roll that long bar over. That is the power of the roll, baby. And get pieces like that over, like that square too, just zipping by. DaAsiann was a fantastic tapper back in the day as well. Maybe could have tapped as fast as that, but rolling so much more powerful when you have the perfect control for it. Beautiful digging out here by DaAsiann. Would love, yeah, that long bar is going to work perfectly. But now the SZ burst that just came in. Handled perfectly by DaAsiann. Allen, level 25. 657 for Allen. Goes to 26. DaAsiann. 742 on 25. Players have not been able to get out of the mess that they've been in. It's been Dig City. Allen finally has a center well open. It's column 4. Waiting on the long bar. Here it comes. A bang! Tetris for Allen. Set up again because he knows he's got to catch it. He's not that far behind. Another bang! Tetris. It is 20,000 points the difference. Allen making a heroic comeback. DaAsiann still digging. Looking to burn out. There's the Lombard. Bang! A Tetris for DaAsiann. And there's one for Allen, too. We'll go to level 28 on Allen's side. It is neck and neck, as they say in the trade. It is close. Tetris for DaAsiann. And a Tetris for Allen. 23,000 points. Less than a Tetris at the value on these levels. Allen looking for the Lombard to fill the dependency. Going to set up a delayed burn instead. Makes an adjustment. Wants the Lombard. It's not coming. Here it comes. Can't get the Lombard left. That burn before killed him. And he's done at 816. DaAsiann at 874. Gonna survive. Get away with game number 1. GG's. So let's give a dot over on DaAsiann's side. You are good. For game number 1. Miles impressed. Says, let's go, Asian. Players are ready, so let's go. Seeds are implemented. It's time. Game number 2 is upon us. That's happening in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Allenbot DaAsiann. DaAsiann up 1-0 at the moment. Very good first game. A lot of digging that was going on. Allen was falling behind quite a bit at transition. DaAsiann had over 100,000 point lead, but then Allen with a tremendous climb back up almost overtook DaAsiann. But as we got to towards the end of that 28, Allen was kind of holding out for a long bar on the left side. Wasn't coming until he took a burn into 29. And then Lombard showed up but could not get that over to the left side and ended the run there. DaAsiann was able to squeak by the sharpener. I kind of knew that's what you meant, Dewey, when you said the OCR. I was like, I think he means a sharpener, but who knows? It's kind of out of it, right? Kind of out of it these days. But nevertheless, everybody should be on an even playing field, I would agree. Tetris here for Allenbot to start. 91,000. Going to have that overhang for the L-Tuck. Beautifully played. 91,000 as well. Tetris for DaAsiann. We'll go to 114. We want 114 on Allen's side. 760 point difference, which is a 1 line burned, which is also the line difference between the two. And Tetris there for Allen. We'll go to 136 and DaAsiann at 137. So let's talk about Allen a little bit here. We just talked about DaAsiann and his great accomplishments in the world of classic Tetris, including the win at CTWC Silver. Allenbot, a player that been on the rise. Certainly has made waves here in 2023 as a player. 2022 started getting involved more heavily in the online scene. Has been around for a while. So a member of the Classic Tetris News organization. Feeding information there to the owner and editor-in-chief or whatever he may be. Renz, of course. Allenbot has been an outstanding player from the world of Singapore. Has participated in a number of events there. Is a CTWC regional winner. Has also played in Classic Tetris League recently. Then the return season and did very well. Got promoted quite quickly to Division 1 because of his outstanding achievement and held his own. So whenever Allen returns, he will remain in Division 1. I'm sure we'll be looking forward to it. His play has been tremendous. Kind of smurfed his way a little bit too in a community tournament once. When he was just beginning the rolling, he caught on so quickly that he was whipping people in like tier 3 to the point that people were like, what is he doing? Is he smurfing? But I allowed it because, you know, there's been no other bigger smurf than yours truly. The king of smurfing is here. The 3-time community tournament tier 3 champion hosting this event. Papa Smurf in the house. Although the player base has been really strong, that Papa Smurf got beat in his own tournament. Alright, the king of T3 is ready to whip some butt this month, and sure enough, I got eliminated right in the first round. Got a taste of my own medicine and was defeated early on. So there will be no 4-peat in the T3 land. 264 for DaAsiann out of Tetris to go to 287. Allen, 375. Line spin again for Vandy. He'll watch the VOD later and go, woo! He'll go gaga over it. Allen, look at, there we go. The key tuck done on the right side for Allen to go to 377 now. 312 for DaAsiann, so Allen with the true lead. It's about 5 lines ahead, but the pace score still in his favor. 423 for Allen, 335 for DaAsiann. We'll get a Tetris there. Both players just going to get their scores in as we prepare for that 19 plus action you all want to see. I don't know why he was vibing a little bit. Maybe he's liking the beat of this Flex Style music. Again, shout out to Flex Style. All his fantastic music. Again, you can hear him on the Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you name it. Listen to all these great tracks. Of course, Trace Vector is one of the all-time greats. As mentioned before, one of my favorite tracks is, you heard it earlier in the broadcast during the Ansel and Andy match, Imago Deo. Oh, it's so good. It really is good. Flex Style is just a genius with these music, songs, his tracks. They are exquisite. We have a transition on Allen's side. We go to 564 and a Tetris to go to 588 already on the level 19s. DaAsiann at 480. Going to get a Tetris to go into the 500, so not too far behind, but certainly cannot afford to fall even further because, again, they are playing the same piece set, so depending on how boards are being built, players are struggling, or if they're playing the way they are right now, good, crisp, clean boards, then Allen could certainly take this to the house and try to tie it up. DaAsiann going to try to take a 2-0 lead right now. Allen, there you go, Tetris on the right side. It was a little concerning of how that board was getting built out, and was going to avoid the L first. And is working hard on trying to open up that hole in column 3. But the piece sequence not to his favor. DaAsiann here a little bit in trouble. Finally gets that right side open. Going to build out, and there's the Lombard for the Tetris. DaAsiann going to flatten out that right side and then move pieces over to the left. The roll helps do that. Lombard engage. Tetris for DaAsiann. 603 to 681. Another Tetris for Allen. So Allen going to maintain a 100,000 point lead at the moment. DaAsiann really needs an Allen slowdown. Did not go for the square to burn the double on the right. That could come back to bite. I don't know if DaAsiann just didn't see that burn was available. Again, we're playing at a very fast speed, and sometimes you're just gonna miss things like that. You're not gonna see it. You're focused on one area of the board. You don't realize that something else can fit and burn. Good Lombard flat used by DaAsiann, still alive, but right about next box level or higher. So a slip up here would be damaging. DaAsiann going to take brick by brick, as Vulic will tell you. That L piece not favorable for DaAsiann. Cannot get the T to the left. This is major trouble for DaAsiann. And there's the top out. Bangs the hand on the desk. New mistakes were made. And at 626, can't go any further. Allenbot, show you why. He is Singapore's best player. Without question. 8-19 for Allen. We'll tie it up. We're even at 1. GG's. Players are ready. Let's get the countdown going. No more delays. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Players getting set for some hot, spicy Game 3 action. S, T, and an L. S, T, and an L. The seed is implemented correctly on both sides. Interesting start here for Allen. Looking for maybe the S to spin it. Oh, here we go. We'll just do it this way. Dirty Tetris! for the Allenbot and a Lombard to boot. For the right side Tetris, 74,000 to begin. On the left, 49,000 for DaAsiann here on the right. Gonna get a dirty Tetris on row 3 here. Not as high as Allen's, but still good enough. And we'll do it again. Why not? Simul. Bangerangs. Yes. 98,000 on the left. 99,000 on the right. As we're just getting underway for this game number 3. Thanks so much for all of you joining here to watch this exciting matchup. Again, prize pool, man. The prize pool, over $10,000 in there. Wow. It is absolutely tremendous. If you want to help contribute, right? My word. Here's the Match Arena command here if you're watching live on the Twitch currently right now. Match Arena command will get you to the place to help contribute to the prize pool. You'll throw it in there. Click that link while we're waiting on level 18. If you're on YouTube, it's in your description below. Check it out. Help contribute to the prize pool. Again, you don't even have to contribute your own hard-earned dollars. You could just do sponsor quests. The coupon codes are already redeemed, but sponsor quests all around. And Pumpy, being a good moderator, always adds new sponsor quests when available. So that way you can just keep repeating, keep going in. Just because you might have done all of the batch that's going on right now, you say, oh, I'm done. I ain't got nothing more to do. No, there's always more. There's always more. There's always room for more sponsor quests to be completed. So head on over to the Match Arena, see if you might have missed one, and contribute to the prize pool, and let these players know how much you appreciate all their hard work and energy, and keep this esport going to greater heights than ever before. Dragon X Gaming in the chat. I want to help get people to IRL events. Pumpy and I were talking about this a bit ago. Well, I'm so glad that you are very interested in doing that, Dragon. And I'm sure you and Puppy can negotiate and work that out to do that, because we have proven before that we can do it. Get people to be at the live events that are going on. Ooh, a little bit of misdrop there from DaAsiann. There's a misrotation of the J. We'll look to fix it. We're low on off the board. That can be cleaned up. 315 for DaAsiann, 338 for Allen. So it is a close game nonetheless. DaAsiann will lose some scoring pace due to that unfortunate misdrop, but certainly can fix it up. And there you go, K9 watching Tetris with the 1,000-bit cheer, King Appreciation bits. Well, thank you so much, of course. You're always such a great supporter, as mentioned. You know, there's many, many great people in this community, and K9 is one of them. K9 is an outstanding contributor to not only CTM, but so many other events. Very gracious. Earlier today, gave out 10 subs to a channel that wasn't even live today because people wanted an emote. Bear Pointer, one of the great emotes in Classic Tetris, owned by Dan V. Weller, probably known as Dan Vinky. K9 is like, hey, whoever wants it, you're going to get it right now. First 10 people that say you want it, I'll give it to you. And that's the kind of support you get here in the Classic Tetris scene from outstanding people just like K9 and all the contributors that have given money to the Match Arena, as mentioned. So head on over there if you'd like to help and contribute in whatever form or fashion you can. Of course, there is Bear Pointer in the chat. Love it. And of course, Noel is here, one of my faves. King Scream 10 out of 10 Re-Screamer. Thank you so much. Tetris here for DaAsiann. We go to 440. Allen at 464. We're over the 100 line marker, which is the Joey Parker turn. I like to say that because Van doesn't like that term, so we say it. Tetris is coming up for Allen to go to 489. On the cusp of a good maybe 550 transition. DaAsiann looking to get to the 500k transition marker. About to get there momentarily. Allenbot already there, 512. DaAsiann will get there with a long bar. We're at 508. It is 5,000 point separation. There's a bad misdrop from Allen. That certainly will slow down that pace. And with 12 more lines and less to play around, Allen knows, got to get out of this quickly. You don't want to be at this height on 19, regardless if you can roll or not. It is not safe. We have 5 lines left to go. DaAsiann's already transitioned at 535. Allen rolling his heart out. Oh, we got something super dirty. Dirty Tetris! Allen! Woo! And another dirty! Oh my god! A super filthy dirty Tetris from Allen to stay alive. Barely. He's gonna roll over. The SP is too hard and the long ball hangarang is too high to overcome. Two filthy dirty Tetrises to almost save the day. But not good enough. Allen is done at 572 and DaAsiann has just overtaken. 577 now. Level 21. DaAsiann is good. We'll take the third game and the 2-1 advantage. GG's. Players are ready to go. Let's do it. Pivotal game 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. K9 with a cheer of 500 bits. You got this, Allen. Janine's rooting for Allenbot. Early days of this one, Tetris for DaAsiann to go to 71,000. Allen's already at 70. And we'll get another Tetris to go to 93. DaAsiann not going to be able to use that long bar to get the Tetris that Allen did, since they are playing the same seeds here. Also got Ansel Tetris with a contribution, 100 bits. Go Allen. Unfortunately, Allen's board a little messy to start. You can kind of see on his face, not happy with how this one is playing out at the moment. Station 2 also having some issues on the board. I'm not going to look to set up the dirty Tetris there, just wants to get clean, and we are safe. Is Tetris ready if the long bar will show? And there's Tetris for DaAsiann. 108 for DaAsiann, 102 for Allen. And with the two battle out mentioned, winner will take on Andy coming up next. So stay tuned, still more hot mustard action coming up. No Josh Tolles in here, sadly, but still the hot mustard being presented to you by the king of the race streams. There it is, another dirty Tetris for Allen. Not as filthy as the ones we just saw in the last game, but certainly a dirty nonetheless. See, board parity for both. Wasn't really that good. Allen has fixed his parity, but also maybe a calculated drop there for delayed burn. There's the Tetris as the reward. DaAsiann waiting for that L. Yes, made the L dependency, and the L did fill right away, and the long bar showed for the Tetris. So now DaAsiann going to look to get Tetris ready quickly. Allen has a hole here in row 3 that'll deny any Tetrising, so he'll have to burn it away first. 167 to 175. Allen with the lead, but is ahead in the line count momentarily. DaAsiann will get a little closer to it with that Tetris, and another one to actually overtake the line count. And now they are evened in there as burns are being made. 178 to 236. DaAsiann with the lead and is with the better board as well. Allen's been kind of having to put some holes here left and right based on the board state. Just the piece that's coming in is not fitting the puzzle that he is looking to solve. I see a little frustration on Allen's side, just like, ugh. Definitely not happy with how pieces are turning out at the moment, but obviously DaAsiann with the better stacking decisions that are being made at the moment at this time. 285 for DaAsiann, 237 for Allen. I'm going to play one row off, knowing that he has to start kind of putting on some points here. DaAsiann setting up a delayed burn with that lumbar flat, but did not get the piece that he was looking for to kind of fix that up. Instead had to go a different route and continue with a hole here at the bottom. DaAsiann will be triple ready only, as that hole in row 1 is not going to lend itself helpful. Bunch of Z's and S's just showed up for both players. DaAsiann at 321, Allen at 308. Allen cutting that lead down and keeping himself composed and in control. We're past the Joey Parker turn. 105 lines for DaAsiann. Tetris for Allenbot at 331. 369. Hey now. Couldn't help myself how to say it. See a little bit of a Vitz there in the center. As Allen is working this through. Unfortunately, the lumbars are coming when the well is closed. Nothing he could do with that. And there's the misroll of the T-piece. Did not get. It looked like he was going to place it into column 6-7, and then saw that really 3-4 was open, but then just misdropped it. Well, now that will cause some lines here to be burned away as we're getting set. Low transition scores, really, for both players of this caliber. DaAsiann with a very scary board. This could get out of control. Still has some lines in hand. Allen's already transitioned. DaAsiann's going to have to be mindful of the line count. We are closing in. We're one burn away, and that square is nasty. Long bar dependency happening right now. DaAsiann has transitioned. We'll see. Maybe that'll catch him by surprise. Oof. Last second rotation of that L piece. But these pieces are not helpful at all for DaAsiann's board. Really sacrificing everything right now. Hangerangs galore, and that'll do it. DaAsiann's finished at 431. Allen, who had the lower score in transition, able to take advantage. He's got it. 445. You're good. And the king finally gets to say on this channel, Game 4 is no more. Allen has tied it up, and we'll take this to the decider to see who will advance in the Mega Master Tournament. GG's. Biggest game of these players' tournament lives. One will advance and keep the hope of money alive. The other, the dream, gets shattered. See you next year for the Mega Masters. It's a Game 5 decider. A fantastic finale commences in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, let's go! Back's letting us know GG stands for good gong. Right. Dragon X asking that we should probably get some live musicians at a IRL event, and that is a not bad idea. I think that was something Pumpy had thrown out there, or maybe Van, I don't remember who, but certainly imagine if you can get a Flex Style to come out and just DJ this, right? I mean, how hype would that really be? Honestly, that would be ludicrous if you get something like that. You know, CWC has the great Sergio that comes out and does the anthem, right? But imagine if Sergio was playing, you know, strumming the guitar while matches are happening. Like, Vince, that might be something to think about, bro. Vince is hanging out here. Vince unfortunately got relegated earlier tonight in Classic Tetris League. Let me fix that side a little bit. There we go. Vince got relegated earlier tonight. He lost his last match, and a win would have got him into the playoffs to get promotion. A loss of a sweep or a 3-1 decision would have sent him down to Tetris for the non-pros. And he lost 3-1, if you can believe that. Unbelievable. And his opponent got a comp PB in one of the matches. One of the games, excuse me. So imagine that. Imagine if you're Vince thinking, all I gotta do is just win 2 games and I'm good. I'll be safe. Or just win the match and I'll go to the playoffs. Nope. He pooped the bed like always. Welcome in, Cobra. Thank you for the 10 bits. Hanging out here. Like I was saying, beatboxing would be fine too. Well, we also have a member of this Tetris community that does beatboxing. The famous Anomalous is his name. He's been at CTWC online before and has played all over in CTM, CTG. He's played friendlies, I think. Anomalous is a absolutely fantastic beatboxer. Doesn't stream that often anymore. He's very busy with his graduate studies, but certainly I'm sure if he finds time, we'll see him again real soon. And you can listen to his great beatboxing skills. He's really tremendous. 250 here for DaAsiann, 245 for Allenbot. We are pretty tight in this decider. These players have started through the first half of this level 18 without any hiccups. Boards are a little high here. Both hit triples to get the long bars right after for the Tetris. So pretty funny there when we get to see same piece sets happening and similar board heights and situations occur. Kind of see, they able to survive and get out of that at the same time. Tremendous. And Pumpy shouting somebody out. Thank you for the $10 contribution to the prize pool. Whoever that was. Pumpy did not give me the name. How dare you? Producer Pumpy failing. So I'm going to go to the Match Arena, which I just put in the link there. If you're watching live on Twitch, you can head on over to Match Arena while this level 18 play is still going, because everybody knows you want to see 19 play. You can head on over there. Prize pool currently sitting at $10,332.34. The newest contribution came from somebody by the name of Brad Tholomew. Thank you so much, Brad Tholomew, for that $10 contribution to the prize pool. Every cent counts. When you give $10 or 10 cents, it doesn't matter. Every cent goes to the players. Nothing is profited from CTM in the Match Arena. It goes all to the players, so you're contributing straight to them. If you love what you see, do it now. Get more money in there. I want to see $20,000 by the end of the tournament. 20 grand. Imagine the joy that you can give to players that play this game so hard. Could change somebody's life, honestly, with money like that. Allen survives a little scare. 440 for the Allenbot. 463 for the DaAsiann. We are getting set for a very, very interesting game number 5, level 19 action. Triple for Allen. Wants the left well dirty. The long bar finally shows. There it is. Dirty Tetris on the left. And Allen has transitioned at 472. DaAsiann at 491. Here we go, baby. It's decider time. The winner advances to round number 2 to play Andy. The loser eliminated. Tetris, DaAsiann, 542. A burn from DaAsiann, a Tetris on the left from Allen. And a Tetris again, 597 for Allen, 568. There's a Tetris for DaAsiann, 597 to 595. It is tight. We're on level 21. Allen wants the right open, has to use the long bar to do it. DaAsiann will use the long bar to score. Allen, the board starting to fizzle a little bit here. Let's see. Ooh, that's a misroll of an S-piece. Allen wants some long bar relief. Not getting it. Both players are going to experience this drought. There's the long bar finally. Only a double for Allenbot. DaAsiann burning this down. Allen, survival. Did not take the triple. That could come back to bite. Perhaps just didn't see it. Or just, oh, man. Allen! What a dirty triple. I don't know if that was an intentional play to have that long bar go into column 2. But if it did, it worked out. Because he rolled just enough to get that other long bar over. No panic, but there's a misroll of the S to the left. 667 to 676. It's anybody's game. Game number 5. The winner advances. Allen, looking for help on the left, will take the triple with a long bar. Clutch moments from your heroes being played. Another dirty setup for Allen, but he needs a long bar. Won't take the triple. He's not taking the burns. He's playing aggressive. The Hegarang T could kill him. He didn't take the burns, and he's burned at the end. Allenbot, aggressive as hell, is gone. He calls it a night. And DaAsiann at 7:53 has done it. Game, set, match for the CTWC Silver 2022 champion. DaAsiann survives game number 5. And will take the game of the match. GG's. It's time. No more delay. Time to play. My man Ian Keith always likes to say, we started off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris round number 2 commences. And we have started. The Z, the L, and the square for both players confirmed. The seed is correct. And there we go. 3, 2, 1. Bits cheered from my man K9. Starting the chess writing fund already. Thank you so much for the bits on this channel. And of course, you contribute to this channel while the King is streaming. King gets a nice cut, a nice portion for all the time and effort put into bringing you classic Tetris action like no other. $53,000 start for Andy, 68,000 on the right for DaAsiann as we begin. Dog watching Tetris. That's how much to be on your chest this year. I laugh because that kind of got me in trouble with name dog watching Tetris. That ever appears on the ESPN special. King, maybe it'll be on an outtake. You can go back and watch the Twitch VOD. I think it's still out there. King royally messed up and called dog during one of the interviews. Instead of his handle known as Twitch dog playing Tetris, he called him dog watching Tetris, as I blundered that and didn't realize I made the mistake, and got a reaction from the crowd like, what? So Locke was so kind to tell me, you said his name wrong. It's a dog playing Tetris. It's my Locke impression, of course. $242 for Andy, $277 for DaAsiann. Dog watching Tetris wants to know how much. I don't know. 50 gift subs was the price last year. You know, did inflation go up? I don't know. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Once the King confirms attendance, whether it's Austin or Portland, we shall see. Time shall tell. 310 for Andy, 345 for DaAsiann. And Dog watching that just once in again. You got it. We'll keep you posted. I'll make the announcement, and it's confirmed. 369. Hey now for DaAsiann, 334 for Andy. I'm sure a year later my chest is going wider. I've been training all year round just in case that was going to happen. You know, this physique the King has does not just happen overnight, man. It takes several cheeseburgers and pizza slices to make this work. You know what I'm saying? DaAsiann, you saw that head kind of shake a little bit. Realized did not make the adjustment for the J. and kind of just went for a delayed burn. Lombard came like immediately after too, and lost the ability to get a Tetris here, but nonetheless still has the lead. Good pace from both. 484 for DaAsiann. We are potentially a 500k before we even touch 100 lines on the Asian side. Really good start over there. Andy trying to counter that at 452. That is still also a very good start, but monster game being played by DaAsiann. Just all the pieces falling exactly how he would want. And I'm going to get these good pieces here to kind of just burn away a little bit. I'm going to avoid a Lombard defense. He goes with that beautiful burn of the L inverted. And there's another Lombard, another Tetris. DaAsiann looking at 600k plus on the docket. Andy at 478. They're going to see if he can also get close to the 600k marker. Could see some 600 transitions in this one. I'll watch just making sure he'll get first refusal, of course. That would be the only fair thing to do. And he's whipping pieces over to that left side, creating overhangs for tucks later. Trying to avoid burning at all costs. Catching up to DaAsiann, only 3 lines ahead is Andy, and going to be about 2 Tetrises behind us, 1 now. Less than a Tetris separate the 2. We are potential 600Ks coming up. Here's one. DaAsiann does his part. He's got the first. Andy is a Tetris away from making it double 600Ks, and here we go. 618 for Andy. DaAsiann can get 1 more in if the game cooperates. It will not. The burns are coming in. 616, a Tetris for DaAsiann. It is very close. Tetrises are flying. DaAsiann with the lead. 665 to Andy's 647. We go to level 20. The heat is on. Let's do it. Yeah, K9. I would love to bid against DWT. Oh my word. A bidding war, perhaps. Right now we got ourselves a Tetris war as both players are battling it out. We're on level 21, 700Ks all over the board. DaAsiann closely moving in, looking for more. 800k on level 22. Thank you for the follow, Miss K-Dub. You are here watching some hot classic Tetris action. Tremendous game being played by DaAsiann. Having a little complication on the board, but is finding the solves to do it. Adjust the square maybe for an L or J dependency. There's the J to fill. On the left side getting opened up. Wants a square, does not come, but that was a really smart placement from DaAsiann. Zipping pieces with a rolling technique, and we are clean. Andy has caught up. They are pretty close now. It's 809 to 845. And right now, no Lombard here for DaAsiann. Really wanted it. It's going to have to get whipped over to the left side. DaAsiann wants that right side open quickly. Knows that Andy is waiting in the wings. Andy's the center well. Bangarang! Tetris. Andy checking. Where are we at in the score, bro? 853 to 893. And another Tetris station will go to 925. On 26, we are looking at max out opportunity here. Perhaps on 27. Good burns from DaAsiann. Lombard. Bangarang! Tetris will go to 27 and 962. Closing in on Max Out City. Of being decision on where that Lombard needed to go. Made that dependency. Lombard will come to help a bit adjust the Z for the J. Delayed burns all over the place. And there we go. There's a triple here for DaAsiann. No max out. So looking on pace to do it, but has been slowed down. Trying to keep the board under control. We have a center well on row 2 set up. Gonna take the safety triple because we know we are coming to 29. Here it is. Gets the burn to finally max out, but this board could be insufferable. Andy looking for the Tetris, has to take a triple. Is Tetris ready? DaAsiann slams his hand on the desk. Not happy with that. Andy, Lombard, bangarang. Tetris has got it. A04 for DaAsiann. He's topped out. A09 for Andy. That's a win. Andy played the long game, hung in there, was behind the whole way, and came back right at the end. DaAsiann unfortunately could not get the board controlled and opened in time. 29 bites ya, and that is it. Andy with a thumbs up. A good show of sportsmanship, and we'll take game number 1. So GG's there. We'll get first dot on the left. Players have the seed implemented, and they are both ready to go. No delay. Let's do it. We have game number 2. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sar Jordan, of course, in the house. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. The Weekend. Wish we could play that on here. I'll have to talk to The Weekend. See if we can get the copyrights, okay? Welcome in, Jorge White. Bear laughing it up. Little cutie Hannah. LMAO, what? B-Kid is in the house. What's up? And of course, Pumpy the Heart. Pogging emotes. And I'm kind of pogging out. Because we talk about Match Arena all night long. Why not? Let's just continue talking about Match Arena. We contribute to the prize pool for those that are just joining. Prize pool. We are watching the CTM Mega Masters event. The new annual super event for our elite players. And the prize pool is an insane amount of money. Let's take a quick look here on the lower third. $10,342 in the prize pool currently. Wowie. Yowie wowies. Like I tell you. That's a lot of moolah. And you two can go straight to the Match Arena right now while this game number 2 is underway. Players doing their thing. Mentioned the latest contribution was Brad Tholomy. But we also got a $10 contribution from Dragon X Gamer, who's been hanging out here. Good luck, guys. Hope to see you guys soon, of course. Let's talk about trying to do stuff for live events, and I am very excited to see what kind of participation you have. So $10,342.34 in the prize pool. Again, you can contribute to Match Arena while match is going on right now. As we are in round number 2 of the CTM Mega Masters event. 213 for DaAsiann through 46 lines. 234 for Andy. Another Tetris for DaAsiann to go to 235. It's about a 1,000-point separation. DaAsiann is ahead by 2 lines in the count, but this early in the game it is negligible. Andy burning away, getting that board fixed up. Certainly we've seen a lot of Andy kind of playing from behind recently in match play. And I don't know if it's just maybe a technique that wants to do like a rope-a-dope type style. He's going to go with the key tuck on the right side, and that sets up the Tetris beautifully. 306 for Andy on the left, 308 for DaAsiann on the right. But yeah, certainly in match play that we've been watching in CTL and CTM, got to see Andy fall behind early on in some of these matches. We don't really see that Andy pace that we have been accustomed to seeing too often, and you know, you have to wonder if it's just him feeling uncomfortable with the setup. You can see he's kind of gone back to the comfy chair. He was playing on more of a standard folding chair because he said he wanted to get used to the way that it feels when you're at a live event, because you can't bring that comfy chair that he loves, that rocking chair that we all know he's been using at the online events all the time. He's at home playing, so he started using a folding chair just to keep himself in good shape and practice, you know, keep a good posture so he doesn't feel discomforted when he's playing. But certainly, after a while, I don't think that's been working out for him. So maybe going back to the comfy chair. There's a strat. And Pumpy shouting out some stuff going on. King is confirming something that just happened, and it did happen. Dog watching Tetris, to be clear, of course. $157.26 contribution to the Matcherino. Yes! What does that mean for you folks? Well, what it means is that we're at an even $10,500 in the prize pool. Players, that is the cold hard cash you are playing for. We are in round 2. The winner of this moves on to the round of 16 and guaranteed money. Thank you so much, Dog Watching Tetris, for that tremendous contribution to our prize pool. We are over 350% past the goal. That is tremendous, and we can't do it without all of you in this community. You are all wonderful people. You are legends, as Carl Jobs would say. You are all legends. Thank you so much. Richard Wolf finally coming to the realization that Canine and Dog were the same person. At least that's what he thought. His mind is blown. I feel silly. Jeez. It's terrible. Welcome in, Limey Sauce. Holy moly, Dog. Indeed. Game Boy Nino in the house. What's up? We have transition. DaAsiann, a 600,000 game being played. Andy with a 580. We are now in the 19 portion of this one, as players had a very good 18s yet again. 2 games in a row. We've seen excellent 18 play. Tremendous stacking from players of this caliber. Andy, left side, needs to be filled out a little bit. He's not worried. He has it under control. Winning on the Lombard. DaAsiann 2. DaAsiann will be Tetris ready now. Andy did get the Tetris in, and there's the Lombard now for DaAsiann as well. There's one for Andy again. Andy at 682. DaAsiann at 706. DaAsiann making adjustments very quickly. Have a hole here in the stack. That'll be a triple only, and DaAsiann's just going to look to maybe burn this down. Perhaps now maybe look for a reset. No, we will. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. The reward. Tetris for DaAsiann. 748 now for the silver CTWC 2022 champion. 744 for Andy. We'll take the lead with that Tetris with DaAsiann. We'll take it right back. It is a 5,000 point separation. Look at the score on DaAsiann's board. 7-7-7-7-20. And you got 57 more pushdown points. Could have got all 7s. That would have been jackpot. Delayed burns being set by DaAsiann. Gets the well reopened, waiting for Lombard relief. Here it comes. Both will get the Tetris. They are both now at the same sequence of the seed. So this is where it gets really interesting to see how they both handle. Tetris for Andy. That's an advantage because DaAsiann didn't have the well open to score. Andy with the slight lead. There's a Tetris for both. 898 to 875. A Tetris again, but this time, see, Andy couldn't use the Lombard there. The second Lombard did come. DaAsiann was not Tetris ready. Players exchanging the scores. 964 for Andy. 938 to DaAsiann. A Tetris for DaAsiann again at 972. Andy patiently waiting, trying not to burn. Does not want to skim on the right side. Has to now deal with the square for the double. And a Tetris. A01 to A08. DaAsiann did max out as well. We are coming to the 29 play. Andy with the advantage. He's been such a stronger 29 player throughout his career. Once he started instituting the rolling play style. We're on 28 for DaAsiann. A76 to Andy's A41. Tetris is for both. DaAsiann now at a 1.1 with that B score. And Andy will join him. 2,000 points separates until Tetrises fly. Here we go. Bang down the middle. Andy at B49. DaAsiann at B86. DaAsiann's going to have to play the 29 of his life if he'd like to try to tie this up and outlast Andy. There's a Tetris again. B57 to B99. DaAsiann set up. Bangarang Tetris. We go to C38. That's a 1.2 for DaAsiann. Andy can't use the longbar for scoring. Gets Burns in to try to keep this at a manageable height, but he's burned away. The Tetris. And he is fighting tooth and nail. DaAsiann looking to stay alive. Good. Bangarang Tetris on the left for DaAsiann. C94. He's looking for a D score. We've got a column 2 open. It is a lumber. Oh, it's going to be Hangarang, and he knows it. Oh, man. That S snag killed DaAsiann. Could not get the rollover. Andy, you need C95. That was really DaAsiann's best chance here to maybe steal a game from Andy. Andy's expertise on this 29 play. And he knows now that DaAsiann has topped, we're on level 34, he has all the time in the world. Man. Frustration you saw set in on DaAsiann's side. He knew he had a great opportunity to do something here. Andy just going to burn away. He has 4 more levels, honestly, but he doesn't even need to get there. And he has done it already. C96, he added a C94 with some extra points. Again, relief on Andy's side. You can feel, it's like, man, it's been a workout tonight. There's been no easy games, to be honest, with the exception of the one game with Ansel early top out. There have been battles throughout. DaAsiann, thumbs up. Surprised maybe that he got that one. Andy now will take a 2-0 lead over DaAsiann. DaAsiann's now backed in the corner against a multi-time CTM champion who's looking to get to the round of 16. So GG's to both. The ready's in place. It is time. Game number 3. It is crucial now for DaAsiann to stay alive. Andy looking to sweep and move to the round of 16. Let's see what happens in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nice adjustment there from Andy to accommodate. If he doesn't make that adjustment, he will not be Tetris ready. So that was clearly great play from a superstar. Alcox would like to see a Tetris and multiple Tetrises, of course. That's what we're here for. We are in the early days of this one. 74,000 for DaAsiann, 94,000 for Andy. Okay, so I'm going to open up that right side and get the Tetris in. Unfortunate misdrops here for DaAsiann. Did not get that middle open. I was thinking the placement of the J would help open up the center, but did not do exactly what DaAsiann probably thought that was going to happen. And here we go. We've got a number of gift subs. Oh my word. I'm going to see if DaAsiann can get out of this first. But dog watching Tetris with 20 gift subs to the community. Will that be good enough to help DaAsiann right now stave off an early top out? This is a tough dig and a half. The L piece comes beautifully. My word, major concentration needs to be implemented. Needs a square like in the worst way. The one time you need a square, but we're getting blitzed with SNCs! And that's it. That ended mighty quick. An unfortunate top out. Andy also facing the same situation. He can't believe it. He's like, what, bro? We're going to top out together. A nasty seed, a nasty drought. A mess and a half ends the run. DaAsiann at 118 falls. Andy at 240 gets it. He'll seal the deal and take the game of the match. GG's. An unfortunate ending to what's been really two good games between both players. But that's classic Tetris in a nutshell. Let me shout out Dog Watching Tetris for those 20 Tier 1 gift subs to this channel. Laddie, Martin Zimney, Schnitty 0815, the Hydrant Dude, Cerebral Assassin gets one. Wise Woodrow, Pekimo, Abudi, Nana KH6 with an underscore in the middle. Augustus the First, Kumeke, fan of classic Tetris with a bunch of underscores. Xenoclab, Damn the Moon, El Cholo Online, woo, Roared, T-Bone 2886, Fickle, Frackles, Sokursic, Core Sos Fucht, I don't even know if I said that right, and BS Heads, B Sheds. All get gift subs. I never heard of most of you, but congratulations for getting a gift sub from Dog Watching Tetris tonight. Great job by players. A tremendous effort. What a game. What a match. Andy has left the building. I don't even think there was a winner scene on this one anyway. Imagine winner scene here, right? One thing Van always forgets. But nonetheless, Andy has victoriously won. He's taken it. We'll move to this bracket scene, and you can see we saw Andy and Asian battled out, which means that we can go to the top 16. And the mustard bracket winner is Pixel Andy. Has done it. Advances to the round of 16. Guaranteed money. That's guaranteed money for our man, Pixel Andy. Congratulations to you on that. We'll await the winner of that very interesting shade of purple there. Is that lavender? I believe that's the lavender bracket. Lavender it is, right? So, congratulations to you, Pixel Andy, for advancing in that part of the tournament. And just for S's and giggles, we can go take a look at what the lavender bracket looks like, just so you can see what is coming up here. So let's transition on over and see. Lavender. There's a lavender bracket. Heps and Sharky ended up facing each other in the first round, and Heps with the victory over the Shark. Heps has been rolling, so might have been using that strat against the mighty Shark. So that leaves us with Sam Finch versus Heps in that first round match, match number 29, and match number 20, I guess. I don't know. Looks like there's some overwritten here. Oh, that's because I'm a dummy. And I forgot to do that. There you go. Match 21 and 22. Excuse me. Let's see. Match 21 will be Sam Finch versus Heps. And match 22. And answer the question. We all know who that is. That's Dylan versus Dead Meme LMAO. Ooh, that's a good one, man. Dead Meme absolutely was stunning in 2021 at the Online World Championships. At one of the greatest CTWC matches at the time versus Richie. And what I had to get a chance to call. So it's good stuff. Andy says thanks for the commentary. You're welcome. If you had a bracket winner scene, I would have made you come back and do that. More touches tomorrow. So Pumpy confirming that the navy, lavender, and part of purple will take place tomorrow, and then 3 on Sunday: purple, sky, and pink. Of course, that is a lot of content. But this is what Andy's got to look forward to see who is the next in line to play in the round of 16. So Andy will get the question answered tomorrow. Will it be answered a question? I don't know. That might be very fun. Oh, it won't be, because I just see right there that Dead Meme LMAO had already defeated Dylan earlier on as they played, so I didn't know that. I mean, the Sam Finch and Heps will square off, and the winner will play Dead Meme in that one. Well, there you go, King. Good for reading. That is wonderful. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go quickly before we call it a night. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. The contributions flowing in, no matter how you did it, whether it was direct contribution or doing sponsor quests like we always talk about. Prize pool now at $10,500. You're all tremendous for making that happen. Thank you so much for doing your part in making events like this outstanding and worthwhile for players to continue to play. So shout outs to those that had contributed this evening. We had contributions from Brad Tholomew for $10. We had Dragon X Gate for $10 gaming. Sorry, Dragon X Gaming $10, and of course Dog Watching Tetris 157,000. Imagine 157,000. Jesus, $157.26. Oh my word! Dog Watching Tetris contribute $157,000. I say, please give me a cut of that. Thank you. Oh, King, you're so silly. Rating is fundamental, but again, that gets us $10,500. I'd like to see more contributions happening tomorrow. Of course, you can use the Maxarino command anytime, whether you come during a stream or even we're offline. You can type it in. It's right there. Go to maxarino.com, contribute whatever you can. Sponsor quests still going. Pumpy ups, updates them like almost every day, practically. So do your part in supporting the players. And of course, do your part to support the sponsor. We have our Into the AM sponsor. Buy more, save more. How can you not? When new graphic tees, you buy a 6-pack, take an additional 10% off. Not just the regular savings that you normally get when you're buying the 6-pack. Take an additional 10% off by using the link in the description below. Use exclamation point Into the AM here live on Twitch right now, as Pumpy just did, to get your 6-pack. The link is there, but if you're not looking at the chat, I can say it to you. Go to intotheam.com/CTM, and that'll take you straight to our portion of the Into the AM site. Get and represent CTM by getting into the AM. You can stay up all night as long as you get into the AM, baby. So again, I'd like to thank everybody. Pumpy, thank you for being on standby just in case the King was going to crash and burn. But the new laptop held out well, I think. It's safe to say, Pumpy, that King is back. Dog Watchers would love a 6-pack without question. I think I will do that tomorrow after work. I have a very long day at work again. The King is back, Pumpy. The King is back. He's better than ever. He's screaming at the top of his lungs. Forget about any noise filters, any noise gate. You're gonna get all the screaming and yelling once I get rid of the King. You know it. DWT is back. K9 Watching Tetris is here. You got them all, baby. They're all here. It's crazy. It's pandemonium. I love it because I am a big fan of all of you. Because without you, the fans, there is no classic Tetris. There is no Friday Night Fights. And the King will be back to Friday Night Fights very, very soon. So, nonetheless, let's go check out what is happening in the world of classic Tetris, right? Our man Fractal is doing Facing My Fears. Most certainly, Facing My Fears. Let's head on over to Fractal. He's made it to the top 16. Thank you so much, Hawkox, for the great commentary comment. We'll see what YouTube says about that when it's uploaded, of course. But nonetheless, let us go check out my man Fractal 161. We'll raid him because that's what CTM does. To raid the people you know. Is the command worked? Imagine the command working. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know if it did. I can't tell. Now I gotta go back into this thing. You're getting the jank. Getting all the jank commentary right now. I'm gonna go back to here. I should have just stayed with this thing. What a dumb. What a dumb. Monthly Tetris. Dashboard. It is working. Okay, good. I couldn't tell. Mobile is not helping me. 77 viewers about to go raid our man Fractal. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Mega Masters. Pumpy mentioned more action tomorrow and this weekend. And of course, hey, I gotta be a shill for myself. It is CTL action, the final weekend of Classic Tetris League, season number 20. It is a outstanding moment for all of us over there. You're gonna have some hype matches. Andy's gonna be in action. You get more dog in action. The brothers will fight on Sunday. Doge and Alex T battle for Division 1B. The playoffs are coming soon. Oh man, Classic Tetris weekend have multi-Twitch on, watch it all. I'll be doing it. Let's go.